2018, I had spiritual psychosis, left my job, and lost literally everything. In the aftermath, in 2019, I moved in with my dad. I had to leave my life behind in Chicago. Everything that could have gone wrong did. It was like I took this leap of faith, following my intuition. Everything fell apart. Life was so dark and so bleak. My dad literally made me have a funeral for my old job, like in our front yard. I literally buried a sweatshirt from my old company because I was so devastated at having left. The job that I ended up working, I was like selling internet service door to door, and it was not a vibe. It was terrible. Went from making like 3 times as much money, and then everything just like completely fell apart. I was so depressed. I was even like misdiagnosed and put into a clinical drug trial. So I didn't even have access to like my full mental faculties. It was by far the darkest period of time in my entire life. But you want to know what came as a result of that? At first, I was so dysregulated, I couldn't even sit to meditate. But once I learned about manifestation, I started to study more about this idea that you could create your own reality. You could set goals and manifest them. The future was up to you. You could create within the present moment. I started to try meditation again. I was like, okay, there might be something to this. And within the next 6 months, give or take, like maybe 8 months, I got 2 new jobs. I like tripled my salary, made more than I had ever made at that original job. I went off all medication after having been on like ADHD medication and like anti-anxiety, and even when I was misdiagnosed, like the clinical drug trial, I went off all of it. I ended up moving out of my dad's house. I ended up just following my dreams with such a fervor and such a passion. It was like it gave me this appreciation for life in a way that I had never had before. It was what led me to experiment with sober curiosity and like stopping drinking. It was what eventually allowed me to move to New York City. It was what allowed me to create my own line of planners, which had been my dream for so long. But it really did require that initial rock bottom moment where everything seemingly went wrong and I couldn't look at my life in any other way and feel like I was like, I must have been insane for blowing it up in the way that I did. But now that's the premise of my first book. These moments that feel like they are breaking you apart, they are, but they're breaking you apart so that you can be put back together in a way that's authentically true to what's on your soul, who you are. If you are going through a challenging season, just know when you look back, it may take years, but it will get better. Like you will be able to look back and understand all of it. It's this ebb and this flow. It's not like you rebuild your life and suddenly it's perfect for the rest of eternity. I've rebuilt my life so many times since then, but I just felt like this reminder was really important today. It's okay, whatever you're going through. It will all make sense later.